Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today we're basking in the sunlight of Arabia as Valas, playing as the green Khmer, prepares to take on Hearttt, playing as the red Bulgarians. Now as the players herd their herdables, explore their immediate surroundings, and try to go up to Feudal as fast as possible, let's take a look at the respective civ matchup we'll be watching today. Now the Khmer, also known as the Khmer, a civilization that focuses on some of the hardest hitting units in the game. Their scorpions have extra range and can be upgraded to shoot a second bolt. Their battle elephants move 10% faster and can be upgraded to hit even harder with an attack boost. And their unique unit is quite possibly one of the hardest, most annoying units in the game to deal with. We're of course talking about the ballista elephant, which as it sounds is an elephant with a giant ballista mounted on its back that can also be upgraded to shoot a second bolt. Now, in order to take advantage of these bonuses and upgrades and heavy hitting units, Khmer have to get up to Castle and Imperial as soon as possible with a lot of food in the bank. So to help them do this, they get a few economic bonuses. First, they do not need any structures to go up to the next stage, meaning as long as you've got the resources, you can go up 500 food, go up to Feudal, 800 food, 200 gold, go up to Castle, etc. Second, their farmers do not need to drop off food at a town mill or a town center or a mill. They can auto-generate food, which means the Khmer can place down farms anywhere and everywhere on the map. Lastly, their economy is harder to raid because their villagers can actually run into their houses and garrison inside until the danger has passed, in which case they can come back out again and start gathering more resources. Now opposing our green Khmer, we have Hearttt as the red Bulgarians, what I would call a cost-cutting civilization. Militia line upgrades are free, blacksmith and siege workshop upgrades cost less food, and blacksmiths work twice as fast, well, almost twice as fast, and their town centers cost less stone, which is great because the Bulgarians can take all their extra stone and invest them in building their unique structure, the Krepos. Think of this as a mini castle, similar to the donjon, except it's more expensive, but comes with a higher attack and more HP, and also provides 20 population room. Now, once you've saved all of these resources, you can invest them in building a pretty tanky army. And even though Bulgarians don't get champions, they can upgrade their two-handed swordsmen to be super tanky with a huge melee armor boost of +5. And they can turn their cavalry Japanese by upgrading them to attack 33% faster, which is fantastic when you take into account that this upgrade affects their unique unit, the Conic, a 2-for-1 unit that starts out as a tanky, powerful cavalry that transforms into a somewhat less tanky, but still powerful infantry. Now, this upgrade of turning your cavalry Japanese incredibly important if Hearttt decides to play the Conic route, because Conics have the slowest attack, or rather melee attack, of any cavalry unit in the game. So, very excited to cast this game. Two great players, very high elos. We're talking about mid to high 2500s, but anytime you can catch Valas playing a one-on-one, this is a player who, at least since I've started casting, in my experience, has done a lot of team games, and so to catch him playing a one-on-one, his micro is fantastic. Hearttt, no slouch himself, is an amazing player as well. Two cool civs. Always like to see Khmer because the possibility of seeing those ballista elephants is very cool. Let's take a look at their bases. Let's see where their resources are, if anyone has a particularly advantage, disadvantage. My god, the entire eastern portion of Valas's base is completely open. His villagers are just hanging out here. I wonder what they're waiting for. For now, 9 of them are idle. And yeah, here we go. They're starting to kill these llamas, getting more food, trying to go up to Feudal. Although, yeah, right as I say that, he clicks up. His entire eastern portion of his base is open. I love that his gold patch is in the back, nice and secure. Primary stone also very far in the back. Easy access for him, not so easy access for his opponent. Lots of wood here, and so the wall off does not have to be super complex. Secondary gold far outside the base. Secondary stone also very far outside the base. His opponent, I think, is a much better situation. Not his entire southern portion is open, but the part of his base facing his opponent can easily be walled off. But unfortunately for him, this gold pile very exposed in the front portion of his base. I have to make sure to keep an eye on this, see make sure that his opponent does not get his Khmer hands on that juicy Bulgarian gold pile. Primary stone nice and safe in the back. I don't see Valas getting to that anytime soon. Secondary gold in the back, secondary stone very much out in front. So overall, I'd give this advantage in terms of base location to Hearttt, but also a disadvantage in terms of where his gold is located. Could be a problem. I will zoom out. Let's take a look at the map we're fighting on. An Arabia map, also like almost a straight line from one base to the other with some mountains in the middle. And so we'll see neither player here really playing, or rather not playing Tatars. So the mountain ranges here will be important, but not, you know, they won't give you that extra 25% damage boost. The usual 25 is what the players will have to accept. And now we're in Feudal for both players, trying to bust in his Hearttt with one scout on the inside, his man on the inside here, and two men-at-arms. Sorry, I got distracted. I wanted to see where the scout cavalry is going. Two men-at-arms are not going to break into here with a villager repairing this palisade, but let's see what kind of scouting he's going to get done here. This is invaluable information for Hearttt. He's going to see exactly how his opponent is playing, what he is getting. Sees a mill going down at the 11-minute mark for the green Khmer. And what has Valas seen of his opponent's base? Very little. This is the extent of his scouting. He's seen 3 houses, although sees the location of the farms, knows the general outline of his opponent's base. Where is his scout cavalry? He brought him all the way home, no doubt, to help fight against this scout cavalry, which has taken a few shots from a villager and is now weak. And let's see if he gets a few swipes off, another couple of swipes, and that scout cavalry will be dead, high ground or not. Men-at-arms have switched from attacking the south to attacking the north. One skirmisher could be very annoying here to get Valas off this patch, but off the berries rather. But 4 archers are not going to take that. Are not going to take that much damage from 1 or 2 spearmen, especially not with this scout cav mixed in here. Although 3 spearmen might be a different issue. A 4th dot making its way across the map. Another spearman. Skirmishers. Sorry, guys. I'm saying spearmen instead of skirmishers. Valas has to be very careful here. He might have the high ground, but I mean, these are counter units. Take a look at their bonus, +3 against archers. And right now, the pierce armor on these guys is literally 0. So 6 shots from a skirmisher, and these archers are dead meat. Although, good job for Valas picking off some of the HP of the men-at-arms, and decided against a full wall off. Walls off the northern portion of his eastern side, the southern portion, but leaves a little bit of a funnel. He knows his opponent isn't going to engage into here with any kind of feudal army, because the second he does, he's going to run into this town center with his villagers, and then basically this entire army will die to town center fire. One archer managing to scare away 3 skirmishers, not something you see every day. One volley, yes, I don't know why they ran away. A second volley would have killed that archer. But he's out on the map. Does he see him? Yes, he sees the tip of Valas's army. And let's see what Valas can get done with this little mini force. We've got half a dozen units here. Feudal age, not the game-ending damage, but still could be potentially very annoying, especially since Hearttt has not walled off the entire northern portion, and seeing this army move towards his base, I guess, scared him to some degree. He's brought back his entire army, 5 skirmishers, 2 men-at-arms, and a spearman, making their way. 5 archers. Let's see what they can actually get done here. Okay, he's circling. Sees the mill. Okay. Hearttt collecting the resources here, going up to 500 food. He wants to get up to castle. Okay, Valas for now being a bit passive in his opponent's base. His opponent trying to wall him in, though, saying thanks for this gift of a half dozen army for me to kill. I am going up to castle very soon. I've got 500 plus food. I've got 100 gold with 5 villagers on gold. So in the next 2 minutes or so, Hearttt, unless Valas becomes really annoying with these units, and Hearttt needs to produce more of his own, will be going up to castle. No doubt about that. Valas a little bit behind, does not have anywhere close to the resources. But take a look at his food count. Because these villagers auto-generate food as they're farming, take a look at the top left of your screen. You see how that number is going up? That's the power of the Khmer. They can literally put a farm here, and this villager does not carry any food, because the second he generates one food, it gets immediately added to the coffers of his bank. Although now he is starting to get up food. He needs 500 food away, though, and Hearttt is already clicking up to castle. Although 3 scouts and the original 5 archers might be a little bit annoying here. 1 villager goes down. First civilian kill of the game. Another man-at-arms goes down. They are slow. They cannot stand up to archers, but now Valas is in trouble. These skirmishers are going to pick away at his archers. Or maybe not. Another man-at-arms goes down. Kill count 7-1 in favor of our green Khmer, who, what is he building? A market. 600 food for him. Let's see if he, once that market goes up, if he sells some resources to get more food, although it doesn't seem like he needs to. He's almost at 700 already on the back of 18 farmers, sitting at a 4 villager lead. Although Hearttt, look at that, 11 idle villagers. So realistically, only 24 active villagers at the moment. These villagers hiding here inside this town center. They do not want to fall under the Khmer arrows and the Khmer swords. They are cautiously exiting their town center now that there's a spearman in the mix, but the spearman gets sniped. Beautiful, beautiful micro here by Valas. Gets that 1 unit that could potentially cause this army to back away, although I think he did see the second spearman who was hanging out here. Actually, this is the third. The second one was here next to the mining camp. And now Hearttt is in castle, although Valas a minute and a half away himself. Second town center going down immediately. Not a terrible location. Exposes him a little bit from the outside of the base if Valas decides to make an issue of it. But not a bad location. Plenty of room for farms. Good access to wood. Valas, though, being confined to the outer rim of Heartt's base. Hearttt is doing an amazing job at zoning out whatever Valas is throwing at him. Elite skirmishers on the way. Once those are out, this army from Valas is basically nullified in its entirety. And oh god, look at it. Only 5 range, but enough to do annoying little bit of damage here. I mean, look at this. 1 archer with a shitty amount of range, a shitty attack, managing to disrupt an entire wood line. Incredible. Double kill here for Hearttt. And now he's free at his leisure to confront these archers. Although, let's see if they get upgraded to crossbows now that Valas is in castle, building his first 2 knights. Let's see. At this point, not really upgrading them, getting economic upgrades, defensive upgrades for his cavalry. What is he building? A monastery. I wonder if he suspects that knights are going to come out, or if he just wants to collect relics or heal his army. Of course, monks, like all units in the game, incredibly versatile. 2 villagers being pulled off the production line here to finish this wall off. Not a bad idea for Hearttt. He knows his opponent is aggressive. Finally got rid of all of the archers. How many kills on these guys? 10 kills on these elite skirmishers, but now they're not going to stand a chance against knights. He has to come up with some kind of counter, and that's where the monks come in. Second town center for Valas. Love the location. Not near any kind of wood, but lots of room for farms, and obviously access to this stone pile. Sees his opponent's secondary stone pile here in the front, very far outside of his base, much like his stone pile, by the way. And now he's going to reveal his hand. He's going to show that he has knights. Hearttt nowhere close. This is the problem when you carve out a chunk of the map. Yeah, good luck to this villager for getting here in time. This is the problem when you carve out a huge chunk of the map like this. By the time your villager manages to get to the wall off, 1 monk for 1 knight. Not a bad trade at all. And retreats with the monk, with the knight to heal him up. Oh, another convert going down. Will he get a second knight? No, that red line becoming fainter and fainter until it disappears. No convert for you, says Valas, and runs away with his knights. Although now he's attacking in the north with even more knights. These villagers much closer from the farming community here to the north. And so he's able to wall this off before his opponent gets in. Oh my god, a jaguar coming in. Looks like it's on Team Red here attacking the Green Knight. Oh, another villager kill. Kill count equalizing for the players 20-16 in favor of Valas, who is now running amok inside his opponent's base. Will he lose this knight? No. Runs away again. Light cavalry upgrade coming down. He wants to be able to snipe these monks left, right, and center. Once those monks are gone, oh, this jaguar is it's hunting. It's on the prowl. Oh, but they ran away too fast. And now this poor, lonely, confused, hungry jaguar. Oh, but maybe there's a fresh snack coming into his sphere of influence here. We'll keep an eye on this jaguar because, of course, there's nothing more important in Age of Empires than watching the wild animals attack your opponent's army. Oh, he's going to get these two monks. What a sour loss here for Hearttt. Valas with the brilliant sniping, brilliant tech switch into these light cav. And now he's inside the base with more knights. A knight here. Scout, light cavalry here, rather. And what is our Bulgarian player building to deal with this? Spearmen. No pike upgrade just yet. Resources very low for both players. Oh, another monk snipe. Hearttt is losing a lot of gold here. Behind this, Valas has collected a relic. Let's see if his monks are out on the map. So he's bringing his own monks forward. There's this one who's collected a relic heading back. That leaves only 2 relics on the field. So now he's, I was going to say, where's the other one? But no, he's got 2 relics. This is going to be a third for him. Let's go back to the action in Heartt's base. These knights, anytime you enter your opponent's base, please make sure that there's an exit strategy, that you know that you can exit from a certain way. In this case, it's the south. This house never went up. So if I click on Green's vision, he doesn't even see it. So he sees that there's a way to get out of this base. Now there's a second way to the north. Loses a knight, though. Hearttt getting some good converts on his monks. Not the most efficient, I would say, overall on the whole, just because he's lost so many of them at this stage. A 4th town center going down for our Bulgarian. Remember, these cost less stone, so they can build them a lot more of them. A 4th town center, though, going down for Valas, right next to this gold. Not a bad location. Not a bad location at all. Has to be careful his opponent doesn't take this high ground to the east. Otherwise, he's going to be in trouble, but good location to take advantage of the gold. I heard the jaguar yelling. Did it die? I don't know. Knights everywhere, but monks now. Oh, he's got to be careful. Beautiful move here by Hearttt. You see, this is what I was talking about a few games ago. When your units are under attack, instead of taking the monk and running away from the scout cav or the light cav, he took the monk and he moved them towards his other units, which in this case were spearmen. So had the monk not died so quickly, the spearmen would have closed the ranks. A 5th town center going down for our green Khmer, and right next to the stone pile. He's going up to 79 villagers, but his opponent approaching 90 villagers once this next production cycle finishes. Finally, I was going to ask, when are we going to see pikemen? Spearmen are great against basic bitch knights. Or I wouldn't say great, but they're good. They're decent. They're okay. But pikemen, yeah, pikemen take that battle to the next level, especially with monk reinforcement. Has he closed off the north here? Yes, finally a house going down. Okay, so 1 avenue of entry, 1 avenue of exit here into Heartt's base. He's got to plug this up too. Not enough just the one in the north. Let's take a look at upgrades. No melee upgrades at all for Hearttt at the moment, except for 1 defensive upgrade for his infantry. Oh god, loses 2 monks again. Hearttt just bleeding gold right now. Look at Valas's kill count, 49-27. And now he's coming forward with his own monks. He's sitting on 4 relics. I guess he has not seen the 5th. Let's take a look at his vision. Yeah, it's in this little dark space that he has not explored yet. So, not bad, though. 4 relics at the 30-minute mark of the game. That should give him a decent amount of gold. We'll check at the end of the game, at the end of the matchup. And here comes Red to build a castle of his own. King of the Hill Castle. Great location. Monk sees the move out, though. Sour bit of revealing for Hearttt, who I'm sure would have liked to keep this a secret. And because he saw it, he immediately builds a counter castle. This is like Lord of the Rings, the 2 towers. We have Isengard. I'm not going to point to any one player in, in specific, but we have Isengard. We have, I guess, what's the second tower? Mordor. In any event, 2 bad guys, so neither player here should be upset. I remember when there was another game I cast with elephants where I called it the Battle of Minas Tirith, and then only realized that afterwards that I was calling the player with the elephants the bad guy, technically. And what are we going? Imperial Age for both players. Valas with a minute, almost, rather 2-minute advantage, though. Amazing play here by him to speed up going to Imperial. But here comes the first conic. No upgrades whatsoever. Oh, you've got to get upgrades on these guys. They're, like I said, they are the slowest attacking melee unit of the game. You cannot hesitate. Is he going to get the convert? No. Runs away. I'm surprised only running at 1.35. Not the fastest. Oh, he's going to get the convert now for sure, no? Decides to delete his own unit so that the dismounted conic can come in. Oh, tries to bash the monk's skull in with his flail and instead becomes a member of the Khmer Expeditionary Force. Does that one conic. And let's take a look. 2 trebs coming out. What else does he have? 3 ballista elephants in production. Yes. You love to see them. I hope we get to see a lot more than 3. And what is our Bulgarian doing to counter this? Barracks going down. Okay. So he sees the castle. He probably suspects that his opponent, who has gone cavalry the whole game, might potentially tech switch into a ballista elephant. Although for now, only 3 of them. Let's take a look. The players have disengaged. Gives us a moment of peace and tranquility in an otherwise conflict-full world of Age of Empires. Let's take a look at their production. 3 barracks, 1 archery range, a random Krepos here. I heard the twang of trebs. 2 trebs. What is he getting? Stirrups. Okay, he needs those stirrups. Like I said, if you're going to go conics as Bulgarians, you need to upgrade their attack so that they basically become Japanese. Attack 33% faster. He is going up to 6 conics. Archer upgrades going down. Conscription going down. This castle, though, is in jeopardy. I don't know that 6 villagers can repair this, although it does have the high ground. So that it is taking less damage than it should. And he does have a healthy amount of stone in the bank. More villagers pulled off the line here. Valas doing an amazing job keeping his opponent busy. Although now he might be trapped here in this little nook. What are the upgrades on these pike? +1, +2. So not super duper powerful. About halfway upgraded. What do we have? 22 pikemen. Okay, going up to halberdier. Expensive upgrade. Getting it 5 seconds away. Let's take a look at the upgrade in front of our very eyes. There we go. This guy must be a convert if he didn't go up to halberdier himself. And now conics, halberdiers against what? A lot of archery upgrades. Yeah, that means these ballista elephants. He's going up to 10 of them. He's got a few light cav to support them, but do they even need support? Ballista elephants, if you've played against a clump of them, you know how incredibly annoying it is. They are so powerful, so tanky, so annoying to deal with. And what is our Khmer player building? 5 stables, 1 archery range still, a university. Okay, so he's both players upping, 1 on stables, 1 on barracks. We're gonna see the classic cavalry versus infantry matchup in this game. This is a waste of halberdiers. You're not gonna get that treb. Oh god, especially not with these ballistas firing at you. And here they come. Oh god, they're so painful to deal with. I'm harping on it, but god, yeah, it's not fun to have to deal with ballista elephants when you've got halfway upgraded. Although now the upgrades are much better on these halberdiers. They're sitting at a +2, +3, and does manage to close the ranks. I think he got a converted. Hearttt gets our first Bulgarian ballista elephant, a dismounted conic making his way over here. Okay, he's doing a pretty good job zoning out these ballista elephants. You need a deathball with these guys. Otherwise, this happens. You're down to, holy shit, down half HP. Now he's got to run away. But oh my god, reinforcements slowly waddling their big, great butts over. And I think once he sees this, he's going to know he's in trouble. Army supply. He's about half of his opponent is Hearttt. How is he going to deal with this many ballista elephants? My god. 21 ballista elephants. Do they have double crossbow? I can't really see. Does it look like they're firing two? Did I miss the upgrade? No, it kind of looks like they're just firing one. I don't think he has the money for double crossbow. Okay, he's going to get another convert, will he? No, he does not. The monk pays the price. And now, what does he have? What army supply does our red Bulgarian have? I like the building of these rams, but put your halves in there. Oh, okay, I guess he's just going straight for the castles. This is the deathball I was talking about. 35 ballista elephants are not going to be taken down by 9 halberdiers, 3 conics, and 2 elite skirmishers, who I have no clue where those elite skirmishers are. Another convert. Yeah, not surprised here. Valas, my god. Oh, you love to see them. They're such a pain in the ass to deal with. Look at their beautiful tusks here. Yeah, fantastic play. When he was building another castle up north, Hearttt had to immediately draw some conics to make sure that this castle didn't finish. Otherwise, he'd be completely surrounded to the north, to the west, and to the southwest. Wow. Valas using his advantage in getting to Imperial faster to just overwhelm his opponent. Our red Bulgarian choosing to upgrade his rams to siege rams instead of building an actual ground army. I guess this caught him completely by surprise. 31 ballista elephants in this one screen alone. One halberdier saying, I will do it, guys. I am going to take on the horde of ballista elephants. And my guess is before his feet even touch a single blade of grass here, he will be dead. And once he's dead, there's basically nothing. Not that he himself is, the straw that broke the camel's back. Krepos to the north, Krepos to the south, I guess, got demolished. Or I guess, rather destroyed by these trebuchets, which look like they're making their way back. But wow. Like I said, you don't really see Valas play a lot of one-on-ones, but when he does, it's fun to see a shit ton of these elephants. He used his advantage. He got up to Imperial very much ahead of his opponent. 49 ballista elephants to the 66 halberdiers. This needs to be triple, or at least double this number in order to take on 49 ballista elephants. Pretty good micro for both players. 127 kills for Valas, only 59 for Hearttt. He just could not get the damage output that he needed in order to stop Valas from just steamrolling him. I mean, take a look at Valas's base here. The second he could, he's got 1,000 wood. He's making his structures tougher to demolish. He's getting blast furnace, so his melee units will have a better attack, stronger attack rather, continuing to build infrastructure to this left and then entering the center of the map with these nigh unstoppable units. I mean, these halberdiers would have been nice to see if they could at least close the ranks. There's one very weak ballista elephant here focusing on this siege ram. And my god, yeah, Valas just... Hearttt gave him too much room, too much leeway. And Hearttt just did not... I mean, take a look at his map vision. He's got one halb here for some bizarre reason. But take a look. He does not see beyond a few tiles outside of his base. He does not know what to expect, and worse, he doesn't know where to expect the thing that he doesn't know to expect, which in this case, if you're playing a Khmer, if you're playing a player with almost 2600 elo and you've let him just basically do what he wants for 40 minutes, you best believe that he's going to produce ballista elephants. But yeah, I'm just going to rewind real quick. There wasn't really a big battle. I just like to see these units. Take a look at how they shred through halberdiers. Where there's 17 here. They're not even closing the distance. It's so annoying to deal with these guys. It looks like they actually are firing 2 bolts per ballista elephant. So he must have gotten that upgrade. Yeah, look at that. You charge in with 17. You lose 12 immediately. And they don't even take down a single ballista elephant. They damage a little bit of HP and that's it. Oh, Khmer, so hard to deal with. If you can get to Imperial, and if you can just start pumping out these crazy powerful units, like I said, scorpions, ballista elephants, Let's take a look at the what the relics gave him. Not a lot, 1,800 gold. Resource-wise, Valas, yeah, you can't let your opponent mine 10th. What is this, about 20%? Over 20% more resources than you, especially when they're playing an Imperial Age killer like the Khmer. And overall, 5 town centers, 4 castles for our green Khmer, who takes the W, steamrolls his opponent, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.